Thank you, everyone. Today we are going to a place called Paronella Park, just out of Innisfail. We're also hoping to do a number of waterfall walks as well. I think there's 2 or 3 that you can do. So it is quite cloudy at the moment. It is only 8:15. So hopefully it'll lift. It is expected to be a bit of a drizzly day today and probably for most of the week. But we'll see how that plays out.
Yep, going through the clouds.
Going through the clouds, through the mist. Paronella Park. I was kicking myself afterwards for not recording our tour guide's commentary. The guide was awesome, very expressive in his storytelling that it just drew the crowd in, and retold the story of a Spanish immigrant, Jose Paronella. The tours went for 30 minutes on the hour, moving through the property which allowed groups to then explore at their own leisure. The story in summary is that Jose came to Australia from Catalonia in Spain, where he was about 26 years old. Over time he became a very wise and hard-working businessman, and in his travels he fell upon the property where he would build his dream home for his fiancée Matilda. He managed to convince the landowner at the time that the water and river running through the 5.3 hectare property was unusable land for farming because of the undulations. When he returned to Spain 11 years later, he discovered that Matilda had married another man. Matilda's mother told Jose that she has a younger daughter, Margarita. He proposed and they got married, and in 1929 returned with his wife Margarita to Australia. Jose then set towards building a castle with entertainment areas, ballroom and movie theatre with a massive mirror ball. Jose built the first hydroelectric plant in 1933 to power his park. 30 years before it was commonly used in Australia, this guy was ahead of his time. He opened his park to the public in 1935. His entrepreneurialism extended to showing movies and hosting ballroom events. On hot days he sold ice creams to the public. The waterfall and river were opened up for public swimming. He hired out change rooms for swimmers. The people who wanted to get into their bathing costumes at a price. His wife would sell refreshments on hot days. His property has not escaped damage over the years with flooding, cyclones and fire. Repairs were made until funds dried up. Jose died in 1948. The park remained in the family until 1993, after which it was revived by the current owners. It is now a heritage listed property and there is ongoing restoration works being undertaken. The park has achieved many awards and is a major draw card to Queensland. Right? Guided tours and a museum relive the history of the park and the efforts of Jose to make his dream home. Botanical gardens are also part of the property. As the main falls of the property were already named, Jose built a smaller version of the waterfall to honour his daughter, and this is in his garden and named Teresa Falls. Bats in the Belfry, the Tunnel of Love. You're swimming upstream, or trying to swim upstream. You can see him?
Yeah.
vets in the trees, micro vets. Avenue of trees that leads to the waterfall. These will grow to about 40 metres, which they're probably not far off, and a girth of around about 4 metres. You can see these ones are trying to get up the bolt, the little roots. Oh, he's standing on top of his mate to get up.
Right in between the fish.
Paronella Park and the big waterfall. That was a piece de resistance for the guy who owned this place. You can hear it. Used to be a place where you could swim back in the 1940s, 30s, 20s. Now it has a few resident saltwater crocodiles. Some pretty big floods, 1946. And this is on to checking waterfalls in the Atherton region. The final waterfall, Milla Milla for today. Plenty of walking, I must say. Plenty of walking. Down steps, up steps. What goes down must come up. They've certainly been very significant falls, all of them. There's a lot to be said about rainforests. The stillness, the sounds, the birds, the water, if you've got a waterfall or some sort of watercourse, the smells, the crispness of the air, the coolness as well, and just the moisture. Something you don't get in Karratha, not in the Pilbara anyway, or WA for that matter, maybe down south. Lovely. One of our last few days left exploring any rainforests before we start to head elsewhere. Just our luck we get caught to a lineup of cows ready for milking. With their udders full, they weren't in any hurry to let traffic through. We had a little wait. They did know who the boss was and did let the farmers' tractors through though. A short while later we got through and were on our way back to the caravan park. Milla Falls. It's a local swimming pool as well. Milla is supposed to have a thriving population of tree kangaroos. And earlier on, probably about half an hour ago, a couple were spotted in these trees above. Unfortunately, it's very elusive right now, unless that wind is going to shake them a little bit and they start moving. Sharon and Petra had a nice spa bath yesterday. Well, spa session.
Yep, it was nice. Nice and relaxing. Spent about an hour in there, turning into prunes, and we came back.
And today they've decided to do it again, possibly.
Depends if Petra's going to make dinner or not.
Had a very cool day today. And we've come back to our caravan park and it's in full sunshine, which is great. We haven't seen sun all day until now.